If you're wondering why some homes are sitting on the market while others are flying off, you are in the right place. Today we're exploring the 5 top seller mistakes and what you actually need to do to sell your home for top dollar today. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I'm Shirley with Shirley's Real Estate Group at John L. Scott. I've been helping clients across the Puget Sound for over 27 years, and this is the show where we talk real. Buying and selling real estate, that is. The secret to selling your house this year is simple. You need to meet the market where it is. Right now, inventory is growing. Buyers have more choices, and they're paying close attention to price, condition, and value. If you make tweaks to your strategy based on that, you'll be fine. Because the sellers who are having a harder time all have one thing in common. They're not adapting. They're expecting a 2022 result in a 2026 market. If your home is setting, it's probably because you're making one of these 5 massive mistakes. Let's break them down. Mistake number 1, pricing your home based on what your neighbors got a few years back. I get it. A neighbor next door sold for a record high in the glory days, but 1 in 5 sellers last year had to take a price cut. Why? Because inventory is up, buyers have more options. If you overprice, you get 0 showings and/or lowball offers. Price for today's buyers, not yesterday's headlines. Trust the data, not the neighborhood gossip. Mistake number 2. Trying to skip repairs. How your home shows matters more now than ever. Remember when you could have a hole in the wall and get $50,000 over asking? Those days are long gone. 2/3 of sellers right now are doing repairs before hitting the market. You don't need to do a total remodel, but you need to remove the, mental to-do list for a buyer. If they see a leak or a dated carpet, they just aren't thinking about the cost. They're also thinking about the hassle. Small repairs, updates, curb appeal, and staging are what get the home sold in 2026. Mistake number 3, playing hardball during negotiations. High interest rates means buyers are stressed out about affordability. They may ask for credits or repairs. They may be picky about the inspection. If you shut down the second a buyer asks for a closing cost credit or repair, you could potentially be making the buyer walk away. Be flexible. Negotiating isn't losing, it's finding the happy medium to move forward. Stay open to keep your goals and your timeline on track. Mistake number 4, ignoring the incentive war. Look, builders are back in a big way in 2026, and they're dangling that shiny carrot like rate buy downs, massive upgrades, and closing cost credits. We're seeing this all over the Puget Sound, from Snohomish to King, all the way down to Pierce and Thurston counties. If new construction is your direct competition and you're a resale seller and you aren't willing to offer something to help a buyer with their monthly payment, you're losing to the new construction down the street. You don't have to give away the farm, but offering a 2-1 rate buy down or closing cost credit can be a game changer. It makes your used house feel as affordable as a brand new one. Maybe even better than new, because they don't have to buy blinds, pay for fencing, do backyard landscaping, or some of the other things that new construction doesn't always come with. Mistake number 5, hiring the yes man agent. This is the biggest BS of all. In a shifting market, you don't need an agent who tells you your house is perfect and agrees with your aspirational price just to get the listing. You need someone who is willing to have the tough talk before you hit the market, not 3 months later after you lose all of your momentum. Hire for strategy, not for flattery. If your agent isn't giving you real-time 2026 data, they're not doing you any favors. They're just along for the ride. The market isn't broken. It's just normal again. Success in 2026 is about strategy, not luck. So question, are you wondering how this applies to your specific house or neighborhood? I'm happy to put together a personalized market report for you. No fluff, just clear analysis of your competition and specific guidelines on what you need to do to get top dollar. And the best part, it's completely free. If you want that insight, just click on the link in the description below and fill out the contact form. It'll give you an instant look at your competition and notify me to start your custom analysis. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay ahead of the Puget Sound market. Until next time, keep dreaming big and aiming high.